Hello Astrolifers. So I am back in Australia and a little bit late on the weekly video, but yes, you can imagine since I've been back, it's been full on. It's always like that, so I think you're probably getting used to it now when I come back, and if I've been away. Usually as soon as I come back, I've got so many messages, so many emergencies, so many people asking me for this and that it takes a while to kind of follow up and answer to each and every one of you. I've been trying to do that for the last 2 or 3 days, and I'm getting there. I think I'm probably going to have caught up by probably tomorrow or Friday, so I'm trying to answer to everyone, yeah, I will be there. Stay with me. It's just that I've got to do it one by one. I cannot go further than that. So plus obviously I'm back. I also have the kids that are on holidays who need me, so I'm doing my best on everything, taking emergencies first. Anything to do obviously with situations that need to be sorted quickly, or emergencies at hospitals and things like that, or domestic violence. I always go for those ones first, and then I follow up for the rest. So yes, another thing I want to thank you is my birthday wishes. It keeps on coming. It just doesn't stop. It's been like that since Saturday. Thank you so much. That too, I probably won't be able to finish answering to everyone. I've never received that many, so thank you for the love. It makes me feel really, really good, very, very special. And for those who were asking what star sign I am, because I am born on the 22nd, well, in fact, I am on the cusp. I am on the cusp of Virgo and Libra. So both of them being there to serve and help people with relationships or finance and making things fair. So it's kind of who I am, and that is the answer, because a lot of people have been asking me, hang on, the 22nd, is it Virgo, is it Libra? Well, I'm on the cusp. I'm exactly both of them, so that goes very well with the job that I do, obviously, as you can imagine. So yes, so thank you for the love, thank you for all the birthday wishes, and also I wanted to thank everyone who came to the Bali retreat. It was like a dream. It was just absolutely amazing. My team is just awesome. I cannot ask for a better team that it is between my healers, masseurs, and especially my healer masseuse. She's absolutely amazing. My chef, who's coming very, very soon to here in Australia. I'm going to do a special weekend where she's going to be teaching us the food and how to make it, and some other recipes, vegan, organic, beautiful products. She's amazing. Huh? By the way, she has done so many studies. She can cook any kind of food, huh? Not just Balinese, French food, Australian food. She specializes in all kind of food. So I can promise you one thing is that you will eat like it's incredible. I mean, I have to admit, I do retreats, as you know, in Europe and things like that. She is the best. Huh? She is the best I've got by far. Sorry, my French chef, if you're watching. Yeah, no, she's just absolutely another level of food. So obviously she will be teaching. There's going to be people also explaining what is good for you and not. I will be teaching astrology as well. So it's a free day that we are doing here, because I understand that not everyone can be taking off away, that not everyone can go overseas or has the budget for it. So obviously it's much, much cheaper. Some people can come just for the day. If you only have the weekend off, you can look at in my events on the weekend of the 22nd, from the 22nd to the 24th of November, when the stars are good, of course. So yes, we're going to be doing that, and so some people can stay. We'll have a massage and all the facilities that I usually have at retreats, yoga and meditations and all that, but and obviously classes on astrology, but otherwise people can also come just for the day, and yeah, that's perfect for that as well. So Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. Gratitude for that retreat that I just did in Bali. Almost everyone is coming back. I already have so many bookings, it's not even funny. I wanted to kind of limit it to 20, and I think we're pretty much already there. Not only they are coming back, but they are bringing people with them. So if you want to come and join us for the next one, please do hurry, simply because I won't have the number. So I could push it, obviously, make it a little bit bigger and have 30 people, but it's not so much just a matter of numbers. I also want to have that time to be one-on-one, because you all have a one-on-one session, reset you and everything. If we are too many, it's going to be hard for me to do that. Many things coming up. We will go back to a temple, this time a private temple where no tourists go. So very, very spiritual. We do a lot of healing. So it's between visiting a lot of places and having a lot of good times, eating a lot of nice, beautiful food, where you will lose weight, by the way. Yeah? So that's quite funny, because you eat, but you lose weight, and you are very, very healthy from the core. All the cells clean up. But in the same time, we do a lot of work, a lot of healing. We go deep where to what needs to be reset, what needs to be changed in your life. So it's a lot of massage, a lot of relaxing, a lot of visiting, and having very, very good fun times and partying and everything. With the last, especially the last night, we always have karaoke or whatever. We always make it fun and have a lot of really, really good times. But it's also about deep soul searching and fixing everything that needs to be fixed from the roots. And then after that, we rebuild from there. And also always when the stars are good. So that was really funny, because as soon as I arrived, my driver that I work with each time, Carrie, says, "Oh my gosh, Muriel, you are coming at the best time ever. This full moon is a lucky one." And I said to him, "Well, guess what? That's my job, you know." So he was like, "Oh, that's right. You're an astrologist." I say, "Yeah." So he said, "Oh my gosh, this retreat is going to bring you so much luck." And I say, "Yes, but not just for me, because what I need is that it brings luck to my clients." And I said, that's what it's going to be doing to all the people. So everything that has been done was just done at a perfect time, and it's going to be awesome for them. But let's talk about you guys as well. So I did say onto my last video that it was time to plant the seeds on the long term. Why did I say long term? Because we are going to that aspect of Saturn moving forwards with Jupiter next year, that is going to be in Capricorn, and it takes 12 years to go from one star sign to the other. So you can imagine that what we are planting now, between now and the 16th of October, especially with those aspects rebouncing and Jupiter being expanded to its maximum, because it is in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is Jupiter and vice versa. It is now that you want to think about your long-term goals. And then after that, obviously from the 5th of December, that will keep on going crescendo, because of the aspects of Jupiter that will be in Capricorn, which is linked with the long term. So we've got the bridge that we just went through in Virgo, but on the top of that, we've got also Uranus, the planet of the 7 years, that has changed, that is now in Taurus, also an earth sign. So making sure that there is the stability, the longevity, plus the luck going until the end of your life. So this is why I've been asking you to really plant the seeds on the long-term projects. So anything that you want to achieve until the end of your life. So how do you kind of make it into action? So first you need to visualize where you want to go. Very, very important. And I'm going to tell you why this week is so important. The stars are awesome, by the way. So straight up, relax if you were worried. What's coming up in the next week until Monday, Tuesday next week, until the end of the month, it's just absolutely amazing. So we've got a new moon coming up in Libra. So very, very important, and I will explain why it is now the right time to activate all that. So to activate it, you need to be able to make it in the concrete, right? The concrete is saying, okay, I want this 101. I did limit that the other day, which in fact, sorry, that is my mistake. You see, sometimes we limit ourselves. Do not do right 101. 3,000 if you want to. 5,000 if you want to. It doesn't matter. As long as you feel satisfied in saying, okay, I'm writing all these goals and these are the things that I want to achieve until the end of my life. So be very precise, be very concrete. Write down things like saying, okay, I want a house and I want the house to look like such and such, the more precise the better, because in that case you visualize it, you are almost, you know, creating it. So it can be that, jumping out of a plane, it can be going on a trip, having heaps of money, being there, you know, to the marriage of your children, seeing, you know, whatever it is. See long term, see until the end of your life, to make sure that you have a life that is satisfied. So yeah, I did say at the beginning that I do work with emergencies. I actually work also a lot with people that pass onto the other side, and that is the only thing they talk about, you know, only if I had the time to do this, or if I had time to do that. Some people don't, and that's pleasant, because in that case they've had time to achieve what they wanted, but otherwise the only regret is not being able to achieve this and that. So just remember that you've got this life here with the people that you have around. You are lucky, you know, to be here, and having that possibility to make the life that you want. So just do not see any more limits. Say, yes, I am capable of having this and that, because the only people blocking you is you. It's in your mind, you know, because whatever life you want to achieve, you have the possibility to create it, and making sure that you have your long-term goals, because in that case you can visualize it, and yes, life will happen, the kids will fall sick, the washing machine will break down, but as long as you are focused on those goals, saying, doesn't matter, whatever life throws at me, I'm going to achieve that goal. And every day you do a bit of meditation or visualization onto that things that goals that you want to achieve, and you stay focused on that, because that's how you're going to get them, right? So that is the first thing, and you don't let anyone break down your dreams. If they are trying to slow you down or stop you, well, it is the reflection of them, not a reflection of you. So you say, well, look, you know, maybe you think I cannot, or maybe you don't have these ambitions to do this, or you don't have the visualization of doing that, but let me do what I've got to do. You do your thing, I do my thing, and that's it. So keep on doing that, so you will be satisfied until the end of your life, and very happy about the life that you have lived. And also remember that when you make your cup happy and you fill yourself up with good things, then you'll be able to give to others better. So it's not in a selfish way. It's the more you are going to be in sync with your purpose and who you are, the more you are going to be able to give in to other people, because obviously when your cup is full, you can give to others. So always remember that it's not in a selfish way. It's actually being aligned with your purpose, and then when you are doing that, you are being able to give more to others around you. So in fact, make sure you have had your purpose done, that you had your charts done, that you know what it is, and in that case you can have that peace and abundance, because obviously that multiplies abundance as well, because you are at the right place doing the right thing. So the universe is going to make sure that everything is working well for you, because you are at the right place at the right time doing what you need to do. So that is the first thing. Yes, just make it, create it, write it down. Then how to activate it is always to go a little bit backwards. Try to find out first during the year how much money you need to make, then break it down into months, then breaking down into weeks, and then you kind of know how much you need to achieve to be able to create that. Or either, you know, if it is a goal and not necessarily linked with money, but yet you need to achieve a course, make sure it can be done into the time frame, and saying, okay, I need that much time, and this is what I need to do, and working that much per week to, at the end of, you know, that time, I have my certificate or whatever. But make sure you write them down so they are, you know, achievable, and you can visualize them, and it is doable, because it needs to be logical, right? And then after that, always, each time you've done one step, you know, celebrate and say, yeah, wow, I've achieved that. I said I would do that the first week, I've achieved that. Now 1 month, I've achieved that. And make sure you are doing it. And if you are not doing it, and you are kind of have been a bit procrastinating or stuff like that, make sure you're doing the second week, okay? Kind of punish yourself. Say, whoa, okay, I didn't do all the number of clients I needed to. In that case, okay, I'm going out this weekend, but in that case, I'm making sure I'm doing my numbers the next weekend. Because remember, you are the master of your life. You are the one driving the wheel. So if you do not self-discipline yourself, it's going to be hard to take off with your business, okay? Why am I telling you all this today? Okay, so because we've got that new moon coming, okay? So not only it was time to do that list since my last video, I asked you to do that list, but why is it perfect timing to do that? Okay, with all the aspects that I've been telling you in Earth signs, but then we have something helping us out here. And that is the new moon that we are going to have between the 28th and the 29th. So not only we've got Saturn, the planet of longevity, that has moved forwards with all the star signs that I've been telling you in Earth, making it realizable, you know, in the concrete, in the real, practical, in the practicality. Yeah, well, you understand what I mean. But on the top of that, we've got some awesome stars coming with money, chance, and love. So what is that? So we have in fact with the new moon, we've got Venus, the planet of love. We've got Mercury, the planet of communication, contracts, creativity, and all that, writing down, or books or programs that is there. We've got obviously the new moon, which is planting the seeds, but we also have Mars, the planet of action and the planet of business, that is linked there. So anything that you are creating between now and the 16th again of October is just blessed, right? So you just want to go for it. It's now time to keep on going, creating, planting the seeds, naming the businesses, buying a house and all that. There's even higher than that. It's going to be a very romantic weekend. So if you can go away with your loved ones in a beautiful place or somewhere where you feel romantic, or even have a date, it's going to be awesome. Why? Because in the same time we also have Venus that is in beautiful angle with Jupiter. So that means that the relationships are going to be not only beautiful in love, but also bringing you the luck and expansion that you are looking. So yes, it can also be linked with money and creativity and business, I know, but when you've got Venus and Jupiter's, you know, if it's a really good time to commit. It's a really good time. We are, after all, in Libra, which is all about relationships and communications and charm and all these kind of things. So really go for it, because romance is going to be out of this roof. It's going to be so beautiful. People will be able to talk. It will be, you know, nice and pretty and well aligned for both, you know, people involved and everything. So it's just really beautiful. And yes, awesome aspects in finances as well, because Libra also rules the finances aspect. So if you've got a contract to sign, or you want to go and have a rent, find a place to live, or if you want to buy a property, or if you want to sell a property, we've got all that is really, really well aligned. So if you are trying to sell your property, have an open home, things are going to look really, really pretty, because everything is enhanced in beauty when you've got that also with Venus and Jupiter. So not only it's lucky, but on the same time things are, you know, are looking good. So it's positive for everything, and definitely also for relationships. So if you've had problems in your relationships, you want to say to your husband, hey, let's go out, and you want to create that night out, right? Because that's when you fall in love completely with the person, and that's what you want to be doing. So that's it. I only have good news, nothing bad at all in the sky, just only good news. So you want to go for it, you want to make it happen, and you want to plant the seeds not only for long term, but you want to enjoy the weekend, and you want to be surrounded with the people that you love, and committing or buying or organizing everything for your future. Everything is well aspected. There's not one bad thing in the sky. It's just absolutely beautiful. And if you need me, you know where I am. I am back. I'm still going to take a few days off with my kids, but I am here now. I am back, so I will answer, no problems with the internet. I will go as fast as I can for everyone, and I am here, and I've got plenty of things to tell you next week, obviously, because the stars are not only starting with the new moon, but that new moon obviously is going to be positive for the next 10 days. So be ready to have some really good stars next week as well, well aligned with that new moon that is going to be giving us some really good results for the next 10 days after the 28th, 29th here in Australia, and 28th on the other side in Europe. So that's it. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everyone. Bye.